Good afternoon, Lake Fork. How's everyone doing today? We are excited to be here, day 2 of the Tackle Warehouse Bassmaster Elite at Lake Fork. We got our friends from Tackle Warehouse in the house here. Got to make sure you swing by. They're waving their arms back there. Swing by there. They're giving away a bunch of free stuff, some discount codes, all sorts of stuff going over there. So go over to Tackle Warehouse and thank them for bringing the Bassmaster Elite Series right back here to Lake Fork. We love being in this part of the world. If you've watched Bass Live today, you know why. Because an incredible tournament we have once again here this year. 6 bags over 30 pounds yesterday. This weigh-in a little different for everybody tuning in. This lake is very different. It is the crown jewel of Texas Parks and Wildlife, and the whole reason that this system has been invented was to have a tournament on this body of water. Catch, weigh, and release. It started right here almost 20 years ago as part of the original Toyota Texas Bass Classic, and that was designed because of the slot limit that is here between 18 and 24 inches. So all of our anglers have judges in the boat, and I want you to give those judges a big round of applause. I know they're backstage. Let's hear it for them. They all have judges in the boat, and that allows us to have this tournament, but all of our fish are weighed on the water except for overs. The only fish you're going to see weighed in here today are overs, and those overs will come through in a Toyota Tundra. An over is a fish over 24 inches, but we have 102 anglers to fire through here today, cut the field down to 50, and move into semifinal Saturday. You ready to get this going? All right, I'll welcome out our tournament director, and normally our weighmaster, but not really a weighmaster here this week. Let's hear it for LT, Lisa Talmadge, as she makes her way out here. And one more time, Lake Fork, are you ready? Let's get ready to welcome our very first angler from Newport, New York, Jamie the Hammer Hartman. Had 10-10 yesterday. Today, 12 pounds, 3 ounces, gives you a total of 22-13. And Lake Fork, unfortunately, got you this time around. But what a fishery.
It is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I just never got on them this week. Bad practice, bad tournament. Just didn't put it together. I think the fish were they were really scattered out, and there was a lot more deeper than I thought. And I just never got on them. So I struggled the whole time. I just don't get it, buddy. I say it and say it again, but I'm done with it. I'll come up here first. I come in, I don't know what I was, like 5th in line, and I said I'm going to get up there first, and I'm taking my toys and I'm going home.
All right, well, a couple days off, then we'll see you down in Orange, Texas. He's an Elite Series rookie, and he is rolling through in a Toyota Tundra, so that means he's got an over. Hot of his very first top 10 in Elite Series competition, a 3-time high school champion, a former collegiate champion from Birmingham, Alabama, Tucker Smith. Oh, boy. Look at that fin freak of nature. Hold on to it and hold on to the truck, Tucker. We're going to welcome him up here. That fish, an over, which means it's over 24 inches. Had 25 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday. Needs 8 pounds, 6 ounces to take the lead today. 34 pounds, 5 ounces. 34.5, and with 59 pounds, 9 ounces, you are leading the Tackle Warehouse Bassmaster Elite at Lake Fork. And I know you're excited to go out there and shoot it out and hopefully make your second championship Sunday in a row. But when you're catching fish like that, I mean, you'd be excited just to go out there fishing tomorrow, never mind competing.
Yeah, there's so many giants in this place, man. It was one of the most fun days of fishing I've ever had. Yesterday, I just kind of got in a bad rotation. There was a lot of boats where I wanted to fish. Couldn't really pull up on a lot of places that I wanted to. But today, it seemed like there was not a lot of boat pressure on my stuff. I made a good rotation today, and it seemed like everywhere I pulled up, I caught a big one. So it was a lot of fun. Hopefully, we can catch 30 pounds again tomorrow. But, man, it was one of the most fun days I've ever had out there.
Incredible. Congratulations. Leading the tournament. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Speaking of 30-pound days, he's got 5 in a row. He is the defending champion from Illinois, the youngest Elite Series champion in history, Trey McKinney. 5 days in a row, he weighed 30 pounds. Correction, 6 days in a row, he's weighed 30 pounds. Today, 30 pounds, 7 ounces gives him 62 pounds, 12 ounces. And once again, Trey McKinney is leading here on Lake Fork. Man, I don't believe you own a house, but if you ever buy one, I would suggest you buy it right here in Lake Fork because it's been very, very good to you.
Absolutely. I mean, this place is unbelievable. Are they the smartest fish? Absolutely. But when we were out there today, I had a 1-pounder at 130, and I lost like a 5.5-pounder. And I tell you what, like mentally, that was the hardest thing ever because I knew right then I was like, I kind of forfeited the chance. And thank goodness we come around the next corner and we ended up catching another 6-pounder that brought us in today. So hopefully, I don't know about what's left, what I got left. I pulled up on one of the schools I was at, and there was like 3 fish there. So that was one thing that was kind of a negative part about today. But hopefully tomorrow, if we can maybe fumble across the new school or something, I'm going to take it. So it's a pretty awesome place.
6 competition days, including the 4 days that you won last year, and 2 here, you've weighed in 30 pounds. But as crazy as it is to prove it's Lake Fork, you're going to need to do that 8 times in a row to defend your title. Can you do that?
You know, this place has so many big fish that any day of the week, no matter what style you can do, and if you have that day, you can catch 30 pounds. So there's always that hope if I pull up anywhere else or even see 5 fish a day and I catch 5, there's still always that hope that I can have 30 pounds. And that's what I love about this place. I mean, it's a special place. I mean, it's got everything a fish needs, and it's beautiful. You know, you go out there, you see giants, you catch giants. Tomorrow, though, you know, going on it, today I left my fish, to be honest. I caught a bunch early, and I left. And I thought that would be the best chance for me to find fish to win this tournament. I was like, I had to go. I had to find more stuff because I just didn't feel like I had enough, and I didn't have a bite in 4.5 hours. And I was like, we screwed up bad. And we finally had that one bite that put us back in there. So tomorrow we're not going to do that and kind of rotate around and hopefully have good rotation.
Awesome to watch. Keep it rolling. He's a 2-time Elite Series champion from Panama City Beach, Florida, Drew Benton. Drew Benton had 21 pounds, 7 ounces, 20 pounds, 13 ounces to add to that. Gives you 42 pounds, 4 ounces. You're sitting in 3rd place right now, and you should be sticking around for the weekend.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun out there. The waters fell a little bit. You know, when we got here, it was, you know, a little bit higher, and then we got all that rain, and I think that they were trying to drop the lake, anticipating all that water coming in, and it's really made the shallow bite tough, and it kind of went away for me today. If it'll stabilize a little bit, those big ones are right there. They want to stay up there, and it's a fun way to catch them the way I'm catching them on a popping frog. It's just they just won't commit a lot of times. That water jacking with them, they don't like to sit up there, and then the spawners are all funky. So it's fun. It's fun to do what I'm doing. I'm not going out there scoping. I'm staying up there with heavy line, heavy rod, and having a good time. But I'm a little far out of it, but I'm going to have a good time either way.
Looking forward to watching it go down. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. His first season on the Bassmaster Elite Series from Eagle, Idaho, Cody Meyer. Cody had 20 pounds and 11 ounces after 1 day of competition. Today, 5 fish for 11 pounds, 12 ounces, so a tougher day with 32.7. Unfortunately, that's probably not going to cut it here on Lake Fork.
Well, the good news is I'll be over here in the Tackle Warehouse booth and Daiwa and hanging out and talking about what not to do on Lake Fork because I don't know what happened. I caught a lot of fish today, obviously really small. You know, it's crazy to say that the worst day so far this year I've had on the Elite Series was on one of the best fisheries in the country. But places got them. I just didn't catch them this week, but thanks to all my sponsors, and make sure you guys come by and say hi, and I'm going to go sharpen my hooks for a Slugfest next week.
Looking forward to seeing you down there. Always great to have you on the stage. A 2-time Classic qualifier from Cooperstown, New York, Kyle Patrick. The fruit bat had 25 pounds, 15 ounces yesterday. Today, 15.12. So a little tougher day today, but with 41.11, you should be safe to fish tomorrow.
Oh, and I'm happy about it. I caught a 5-pounder in the last 10 minutes today, and I knew it was going to be really close, and I caught that one. I was like, that, my friends, is a game-changing fish. Super excited about it. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, but we're going to have some fun. Huge thanks to my sponsors. You know, obviously, that's the reason I'm here. I think it is for a lot of these guys, and, you know, they support me all across the country, and, yeah, it's just phenomenal. So, Dave, I'm going to leave the stage now.
All right, goodbye. We'll see you tomorrow. On for top 10, our last event. He made a top 10 the last time we were here from Alabama, Wesley Gore. Had 20 pounds and 2 ounces yesterday. Today, 5 fish, 23 pounds, 6 ounces. So it got a little better, and you know you're going to fishing tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow I'm looking forward to getting out there, and I wouldn't say it necessarily got better. It just looks a little better. I didn't get the big one I lost today, but that 515 was its male. Big girl wasn't home, but looking forward to getting back out there. We're around them. I lost another one today as long as my leg, so it should be fun. We're around some. Hopefully we can bring one in and show it off to y'all. This place is absolutely phenomenal. Without a doubt, it's got the most big fish out anywhere I've ever been. It's a blast to be out there because you never know what you're going to catch. So hopefully tomorrow we bring one to show y'all, and thank y'all. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, we'll see you back here tomorrow. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Brookville, Indiana, Dollar Bill Lowen. Bill Lowen had 25 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. 5 fish added that 19.7 with 45.1. Looks like you're fishing semifinal Saturday once again in 2025. Going pretty good for you.
Well, you know, that's been the goal all year, is just to make them checks and qualify for the Classic. And on the Saturdays, we get to give a kid a Bassmaster membership, so looking forward to that tomorrow. So all you kids that ain't here today might want to show up tomorrow. So it was tough out there for me today, Dave. I didn't have my first bite till about 10 o'clock, and some days when you're on the water, it's just about figuring out how to get a bite, and I did that and ended up catching what I weighed in on the little deal I figured out. And hopefully tomorrow it ain't that tough, but looking forward to getting back out there in that Express and figuring it out.
It was great to share the stage with you. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series made a top 10 here last year. A Bassmaster Open winner, the main event, Tyler Williams, had 23 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. Today, 26 pounds, 8 ounces with 49 pounds, 12 ounces. You're knocking on the door of that top 10 once again. Lake Fork been very good to you.
I like it. There's fish that do what I like to do. They act how I know how to catch them, and they bite jigs, the most important part. And you kind of got to run into them, figure it out day by day, or get lucky and catch a big one of the two. They're out there, and you can catch them. They're just tough to catch.
Well, looks of things, you're getting lucky at Lake Fork. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Texas, get loud for one of your very own. Dakota Ebert had 30 pounds and an ounce yesterday. Unfortunately, one fish here today, 1 pound, 9 ounces. The thrill of victory and the agony of angling, unfortunately.
It is that, man. But you know what? I've got a lot more to be thankful for than, just a bad day out here in the water. So I want to thank everybody that's been supporting me along this journey. It's been a struggle the last few events, but we're going to eventually get it going in the right direction again. I will do good in a bass tournament again somewhere down the road, and it will be an Elite Series event. But we're going to try to keep our head up and just keep working, man. But thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate all the support.
Absolutely nobody's questioning that. We know where you're meant to be. A 4-time Classic qualifier from Mount Carmel, Tennessee, David Mullins, had 25 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. Today, 18 pounds even. Gives him 43 pounds, 5 ounces, and that's definitely good enough to go tomorrow.
Not many places in the country you're, like, really dissatisfied with 18 pounds, but here I am. I had the opportunity today, had another 20-some pounds, but, these fish fight so hard, it's hard to land them all, but glad to make the cut. I'm going to go try to do some different stuff tomorrow, maybe try to catch 30 more.
Can't wait to watch it go down. Keep it rolling. 2 top 10s already this season. He's a 6-time Classic qualifier from North Carolina, the Baby Shark, Shane LaHue. Had 19.15 yesterday. Today, 5 fish, 28 pounds, 10 ounces. Gives him 48 pounds, 9 ounces. And you rock it all the way up to 4th place.
Yeah, I was a little frustrated yesterday, and I did some new things today, and I think I was doing the right thing. I actually had a couple more bites that would have helped, but this place is absolutely full of fish. I'm going to have to crack like 35 to 37 the next 2 days to even have a chance, but we're going to go give it a run. Obviously, they live out here. Every time we come now, it's going to take probably 120 pounds. So this place is really special. I enjoy coming to Fork. I've had a few top 10s here, and hopefully we can crack one more.
Always great to share the stage with you. We'll see you tomorrow. A 2-time Classic qualifier from Tennessee, Jacob Fouts. 16 pounds, 12 ounces yesterday. Today, 20 pounds, 11 ounces gives you 37.6. Is that going to be enough?
Nah, it's going to be just short, I believe. But, can't complain. I had the bites to give myself the opportunity to fish the weekend. Just didn't go my way, couldn't catch a break. But, man, I love Lake Fork. This place is full of big ones. Thank you guys for coming out. We appreciate all the support. Looking forward to coming back.
Always great to have you here. We look forward to seeing Orange, Texas. A 5-time Classic qualifier, and we're going to where he won his Elite Series event next week from Mississippi. Brock Mosley had 18.10 yesterday. Today, 21.7. Gives you 40 pounds and an ounce. I think that's enough to go tomorrow.
I hope so. I mean, it's been pretty fun out there. You know, they're not biting like they were in practice, but, you know, I'm catching them the way I want to catch them. I said I was going to do that this year coming in and, you know, catching most of my fish and, you know, 3 foot or less on straight braid. And, you know, my side is raw from setting a hook. So it's been a fun week. You know, I just hope it's enough to go one more day. But, you know, if not, we'll just have to turn our focus on Sabine.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow because I think you slid in there. A 4-time Bassmaster winner from North Prince George, Virginia, Jacob Prosnick, had 20 pounds and 2 ounces yesterday. Today, 12.6. A tougher day today gives you 32.8. And unfortunately going to be outside of the cut this time around.
Yeah, I think I earned my trip to the Neon Moon tonight. So if anybody's going to Neon Moon, I'll be there. We'll do some singing or dancing or something. But we got
what is the Neon Moon? I have no idea about these establishments.
They know what it is. But we got a GSM party to go to tonight from Yamamoto and all the fine folks at GSM. Thank y'all for having that. And you know, it just wasn't my week. You know, I fished for an absolute giant this morning for probably 2.5 hours. I got her to bite one time. But that's just bass fishing here. This is the land of the giants. But we get to move on to the Sabine. I'll get a couple days of rig my stuff, so I'll be ready to roll with the Sabine. See y'all there.
All right. Enjoy yourself tonight. He's a Bassmaster Elite Series rookie from Arkansas, Bo Browning. Had 20 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday. 4 fish here today, 15.10, giving you 35.12, and unfortunately a little outside of the cut this time around, Bo.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, it really wasn't a good week for me. I scratched out 20 pounds yesterday, and that was kind of just by the skin of my teeth. You know, it all happened at the very end today. The same thing. I was sitting on 3 for all day, and then very end, I figured another little deal out. I think they started biting too, and was able to catch a 6-pounder that probably saved my whole tournament. But at least I ended on a high note, ready to go down to Sabine and get up in that dirt.
All right, we'll look forward to seeing you there. An Elite Series champion set the all-time record just a few events ago from Alabama. Stone Cold Kyle Welcher had 24 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. 1 fish here today. It was a good one, a 7-11, but unfortunately with 32-1, you get a very rare weekend off.
Yeah, you know, the day started off like super well. I caught that fish in like the first 10 minutes. And then I thought I fished really good the rest of the day. I just really couldn't get stuff to kind of go together. I guess I kind of stayed in my areas too long and fished a little bit too slow, but I never really figured it out today, and now we got a weekend off. But the good news is we got some redemption next week on Sabine, so a couple extra days on some of these guys to prep, and we'll go over there and catch them.
Looking forward to seeing you down the road. Safe travels. Texas, one of your very own, a 2-time Classic qualifier from Texas, Brad Watley. Had 25 pounds, 6 ounces yesterday. Today, 21.2 gives you 46 pounds, 8 ounces. You're inside the top 10 currently, and you're going fishing tomorrow here in your home state.
Yeah, that's good, man. It's always good to catch them here close to the house. There's a lot of times I don't, but we did good here this week so far, and hopefully we'll keep that rolling and maybe catch an even bigger bag tomorrow.
Would love to see it. Keep it rolling. He's a 5-time Classic qualifier from Kentucky, a man more slick than an ugly stick. Matt Robertson had 23 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday. Today, 7-10. Tough day, going to bite you 30 pounds, 11 ounces, and a couple days off and get a little redemption down in Orange.
Yeah, I thought we got out of that slump, but we didn't. And but yeah, I guess it is what it is. We'll go to the Sabine River and bang it out. And if y'all are looking for me, I'll be at the Neon Moon with Prosnick.
All right. Well, call me if you need bail money. A 2-time Bassmaster Classic champion from Coleman, Alabama, Jordan Lee. He is rolling through in a Toyota Tundra. Jordan Lee rolling through in a Toyota Tundra, which means he is digging deep in that Texas Parks and Wildlife live well. A big day today, 23 pounds, 14 ounces, gives him 40 pounds, 14 ounces. That fish right there, 7 pounds and 8 ounces. $40 pounds, 14 ounces, so Jordan Lee's going to be fishing semifinal Saturday. You talked about a big giant fish. Was that the one?
No, that one was a minnow compared to that one, but you know, that's just how it goes on fork. I'm sure a lot of people lost some big ones, but that one really hurt my feelings yesterday. Started off this morning though. All week I've been looking for a shad spawn, and this morning I found one, and man, that got the day going really, really good. I mean, it's always important this time of year if you can find that and just to catch a couple fish early. I caught 4, and then caught that big one, and by 8:30 I had pretty much all my weight. So the fork's got those great big ones, but you just gotta. It's a little tricky right now. Some fish shallow, some deep. I've been doing a little bit of both, so we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Good news is you're going to have a chance. A 2-time Bassmaster winner from South Carolina, Brian New, had 22 pounds 4 ounces yesterday. Today, 5 fish, 20 pounds 7 ounces with 42.11. You get to work on semifinal Saturday.
Yeah. It wasn't a pretty day. At 1 o'clock or about noon, I actually had to be in at 2. At noon, I had 2 fish, and one of them was a 113. And boy, I had a gift from God. It said, I just truly got something told me, said, leave right now and go over there. And I went, and like the first cast, I caught a 4-pounder, and then, caught 2 more good ones. And I still weighed in my 113, but I tell you what, I went from the lowest low, to think my dog died. And, yeah, I am so happy that I made it. I still am not a friend with Lake Fork, but maybe tomorrow we'll kiss and make up. I don't know.
Maybe if you talked a little nicer about it, it would be nicer to you.
I've talked nice about it. It's a great lake, but I sure don't like it.
Go on, get out of here. He's a former Forest Wood Cup champion, hot off his first classic from Alabama. Justin Atkins had 19.6 yesterday. Today, 4 fish, 16 pounds 2 ounces, gives him 35.8, and get to spend the weekend with the family. That's the good news.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. It started out good this morning. I caught a 7-pounder right off the bat. Next stop, I catch one almost 3, and then I catch a 4, and it's like 9 o'clock. I'm like, oh, I got this. So I'm just fishing. I'm going to go down the bank a little bit. I fish out deep, and then I look down. It's 11, then it's 12, then it's 1, and we're starting to do some of this. And I finally caught one more, and I don't know what I did wrong. I went back to a place I caught a 6-pounder off the bed yesterday, and I got there today just because I wanted to go check, and it was almost dry where the fish was at yesterday. So it just really kind of spun me out. I just didn't know if I needed to commit and try to find some that may still be shallow or stay out deep, and just kind of run out of time. But I still love Lake Fork. It's been great to me, and it's been tough to me, but we're going to go rig up some little baits for next week and see how many redfish and everything else we can catch. I love the Sabine. It's crazy. I love going to Fork, and I love going to the Sabine, and they're totally opposite, but both places you're either going to catch giants or you're going to get a bunch of bites. So I appreciate us coming to Texas and looking forward to being back.
Safe travels down the road. We'll see you in a few days. A 6-time Classic qualifier, a 3-time Bassmaster winner from Paducah, Kentucky, Mark Menendez. 19.2 yesterday, 5 to add to that today, 22 pounds 7 ounces, and with 41.9, I'd say you're fishing tomorrow, Mark.
Well, I do need a few extra hours of overtime. It's been a while since I've made a check, so it's time to get busy. And really did some good old East Texas bass fishing this week. None of that fancy stuff, no radars, just a flipping stick and going down the bank and doing what I like to do with a Strike King Space Monkey. And it's been fun getting back to your roots. And when you stick one of those good ones, it's always wild. So really happy to hope that holds. And just want to say hello to my wife. I love you very much. Her son Luke. We've had an incident go on, so we're all good. Everything's good there, but my heart's hurting a little bit today. But everybody's good at home, so see you tomorrow.
Thoughts and prayers are with you and everything going on there. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Connecticut, Paul Mueller. Had 14.7 yesterday, 4 fish to add to that today, 8.2, giving you 22 pounds 9 ounces, and I don't need to tell you the rest.
The towels for the tears, by the way. Had to wave a couple, but no, this was a tough week, man. I was catching little fish, this is not the place to do that, but everything is strategy. I don't want to get we got little fish next week, so it's like I don't want to get too many big fish because some of the ones I caught today, actually, my marshal was like, man, he was plugging in coordinates because they had those under tournaments. He's like, we'd be doing really well in the under tournament. I said, we should have entered that because honestly, he's like, I say, yeah, run to this tree, run to this tree. But it was tough, man. I saw a lot of big fish today. They were suspended in trees. I don't have the magic, the taku sauce or the Kyoya shrimp or whatever he uses. I don't know. I need to figure that out, though. Is this boat over here? I'm going to go sneak. When he weighs in, I'm going to grab a couple baits. Because, dude, I saw so many big fish today. I want to go buy live shad and just see. Obviously, we can't fish because the tournament's still going on. But, dude, there's some huge fish in here. When you see him nose down on your bait, and they're so long that they don't look like a bass, but you know it's a bass because they act like a bass. I mean, those are legit 8, 9, 10-pound fish. I had several of them today. I mean, 2 of those fish would have been a day maker. But I want to come back, honestly. I was hoping to throw a plug here. I love to throw a plug. We have yet to come here where I could throw a plug. So please schedule maybe 2 weeks later. I don't know. It rained too much, too many excuses. I love throwing a plug. This is a great lake, except for the trees and the fishing line, to throw a big plug. And one of these tournaments, I'm going to throw a plug here, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
I once saw a shirt that said 101 fishing excuses. You just used about 98 of them. We'll see you at the next event. He is the 2024 Bassmaster Classic champion from Alabama, Hamner time, Justin Hamner. 15-9 yesterday, 5 fish here today. 22 pounds even, gives him 37 pounds, 9 ounces. You're in 15th place, but by the looks of things, body language expert that I am, you don't think you're fishing tomorrow.
Yeah, there's 1 ounce I'd really like back right now. But, it was all because yesterday I was practicing for the Sabine River, apparently. You can't do that out here. These guys catch them too good. So, 1 or 2 places out of the cut, it hurts, but we're going to put a hurting on them on the Sabine.
Well,
all 9 pounds of it.
Go get him. That's a good day. We'll see you at the next one. He's your reigning and defending Bass Nation national champion from Oklahoma, Blake Capps. Had 11 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday, 8.6 here today. A tough one this time around, 19.11. Going to qualify you to an early trip to the Sabine River.
Yeah, unfortunately, we'll be going down there early, but great week down here. Unfortunately, not the tournament that I wanted. It's a hard pill to swallow after having a good practice, but that's just part of it. Looking forward to getting back here.
Always great to share the stage with you. We'll see you down the road in just a few days' time. He's your current leader in Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points from Wisconsin, Jay Shakuret. Had 31 pounds, 2 ounces yesterday, 5 fish today. Another good day, 27 pounds, 7 ounces, giving him 58.9 and putting you in 3rd place. Life is good.
Yeah, I'll take it. I had 1 flurry today that saved the day, and fortunately enough, it was really early in the day, so I thought I was going to be able to catch a really big bag. And things went south pretty quick. I caught 1 4-pounder right at the end of the day to give me that 27. Super happy with the day I had, regardless of what happened out there. We're in the top 10 now. Hopefully we can ride this one out till the end. And yeah, I kind of already have Sabine on my mind, to be honest with you, some flipping and stuff like that. But I'm catching them deep out here right now, doing something that's a little bit out of my element. I don't do it very often. We don't have this kind of fishing at home, so I'm enjoying it.
Great to see it this season working out for you. Next up, we have a former champion right here, a 2-time Elite Series champion from South Carolina, the COBB, Brandon Cobb. 22 pounds, 13 ounces today, giving him 45.11. You're going to work tomorrow?
Yeah, it was. It's been fun. I'm just fishing shallow, catching some sight fish, some fry garters, just basically running down the bank. But it's yesterday I thought I didn't have any left, and then today I just went and fished new areas and found a couple more. So it's kind of really hard to catch them, but probably do the same thing tomorrow. I don't think I can catch a mega bag, but maybe I can go catch a decent bag and then go look for some big ones.
All right, we'll keep it rolling. Great to have you here on a Saturday. All the way from Japan, a 2-time Classic qualifier, Kenta Kimura. Had 3 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday, a much better day today. 5 fish, 31 pounds, 7 ounces, giving him a total of 34.11. A second day like that gives you a little redemption, but probably makes yesterday even a little more frustrating.
Oh, yeah, but, I'm feeling good about it because, I feel like I didn't know how to catch fish here yesterday. So, yeah, I just going out there for fun and caught a lot of fish. I mean, once you dial in, you can get it. But, I know that a lot of guys struggled today, too. So, that's really hard to be a consistent. But, the guy on the top really know what to do. So, yeah, I can't wait to see the Bass Lab tomorrow.
How many energy drinks did you drink today?
Probably 8.
Eight. What brand are we drinking now?
Actually, I went back to Red Bull now because the guy gave me a whole box of it. So. Yep.
8 Red Bulls today.
Yeah, that's how I caught him. So yeah, you need some energy.
Well, hopefully you sleep before I see you in Orange, Texas. From Old Forge, PA, get loud for Jonathan Kelly. Had 14-14 yesterday, 5 to add to that today, 17 pounds, 5 ounces, so a little better day today, but unfortunately with 32-3, not going to be enough to go out there tomorrow, Jonathan.
Yeah, it wasn't it this week. It just wasn't my week. I just never got dialed in the entire practice, just kind of ran around all over. Huge shout out to all my sponsors, all those who support me. They absolutely are tremendous, and I ran that bass cat all over the lake this week, and I just couldn't get it figured out. It happens. It's part of fishing. We're going to move on. We're going to look to the next tournament, and at least we don't have to catch giants there to do well, so onto the Sabine we go.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. He is your reigning and defending Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. Chris Johnson had 18 pounds even yesterday. Today, 5 fish for 30 pounds and an ounce. A much better day. With 48 pounds and an ounce, you move into 6th place, and that is a critical move for this tournament, but this season, which is your ultimate goal to defend that Angler of the Year title.
That's the goal every year. The first one's to make the Bassmaster Classic. The second one's to have a shot at Angler of the Year going into the final stretch up north. And I'm hanging in there. I wish I had a couple fish to hold up, to be honest. They look a lot better when you put them in your live well, I'm not going to lie. And but it's just a phenomenal day today. Yesterday, my day didn't start well, and it just felt like everything went wrong. I broke a 6-pounder off, never caught a fish for another 3 hours. Today, first 20 minutes, I caught an 8-pounder, and everything just went right. And I think I called like a couple 4.5 to 5-pounders. So tomorrow I may not get a fish, but it was a phenomenal day, and Lake Fork's a special place, and looking forward to going again tomorrow.
Looking forward to watching it go down. All the way from the West Coast, he's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, Bryant Smith. 19 pounds, 4 ounces. Yesterday, 5 fish here today, 22 pounds even with 41.4. Unofficially, that should be enough to go tomorrow.
I hope so. I wouldn't mind having another crack at this place. I'm around a lot of big ones. They're just educated, very, very educated. But I'm having fun out there, running that Lowrance Ghost all around the place, staring at my active target too, just throwing in as many big ones as I can, and hopefully I can get 5 more to bite tomorrow.
One cut down, another one to go. He's a 3-time Classic qualifier from Bowmanville, Ontario, Canada. Cooper Gallant had 21 pounds an ounce yesterday. Today, 21 pounds, 5 ounces. Gives him 42 pounds, 6 ounces. And looks like you're going tomorrow, Coop.
We are. I'm pumped, Dave. Man, it's been a fun week. I had actually really good practice, and I kind of had to switch everything up over the last couple days. And just been fishing by the seat of my pants, doing a few different things, and not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow. No idea where I'm going, but we're fishing tomorrow. I'm thankful for that, and just going to put the trolling motor down, fish, and hopefully get a few giant bites. But they live out here. I love this place. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. We're going to go back home, tie up some rods, and get ready for day 3. But just thankful to be up on this stage, and thankful to be fishing day 3. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. takeoff time. Our next angler rolling through in a Toyota Tundra. That means he's got an over. I flirted with a comeback yesterday, and it looks like he may have done that. 15 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday. A much better day here today. Let me hear it for Kyle Norsetter. Just fished his first Bassmaster Classic, and jeepers creepers, look at the peepers on that swamp donkey, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Lake Fork is all about. That fish, 9 pounds, 14 ounces, and that is a brand new Phoenix Boats Big Bass. But even better news, to go with that, 25 pounds, 5 ounces. I know you love a comeback, and I guess you just gave us another one. Should be going fishing tomorrow, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm really, really, really disappointed in you, because I've been fishing on this circuit for who knows how long, and I think if my 9-year-old catches you, you're going to have to run.
Well, what did I do wrong now?
No giant bass. You
you just totally did it. You got one. It's self-serve. It's like Walmart.
She has been waiting for you for years to say that.
Okay.
And you let it slip with me. What's going on?
I'm sorry. I'll make it up, I think. I'm sorry. Sorry to your 9-year-old. I think it's really not your 9-year-old that's upset, though, if I'm being totally honest.
I'm not going to lie. To be honest, I don't know how nobody sheds a tear when they don't hold the blue trophy, because some guys do, some guys don't. But with 5 minutes left, I caught that fish, and it almost brought me to tears just with excitement. At first, when I landed at the body on it, I was hoping it was going to take big bass for the season, but, we fell a little short from what was done. But I also know why Tyler Williams is always so happy, because he's fishing probably 22-pound sunline on an FX Custom 7.3 heavy rod and flipping a jig all day, and that's what got it done. So there we go. We got to pitch a jig around, caught that big one on a jig and the rest of the bag, and it was a blast.
All right. Boom shakalaka, giant sponsor plug. All the way from Japan, a 2-time Elite Series champion, Takumi Ito. 23 pounds and 2 ounces yesterday. Today, 18.2 gives him 41 pounds, 4 ounces. I think you're going fishing tomorrow, Takumi.
Yeah, I hope fishing. I want to fishing tomorrow. So yesterday, I told you the next generation taku, I made it, but maybe next generation taku is no good. I will change a normal taku tomorrow. So maybe no good.
Next generation, no good. Original Takumi, like original Coca-Cola, always better.
Yeah, original Japanese Coke is better. Yes. And so, yeah, tomorrow is my fishing style. I change so my fishing style is every tournament. So this I will get big bass. So I want to get normal taku. Hopefully, I want to get the big bass.
All right. We'll see you back here tomorrow. He's a 2-time Classic qualifier from Georgia, Mark Frazier. 14 pounds, 13 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today, a much better day. 31 pounds, 11 ounces with 46 pounds, 8 ounces. You rallied yourself into semifinal Saturday.
I definitely did. And I was home with my wife all during practice, so I just ran new waypoint or my old waypoints today. And first one I pulled up on, I caught 17, and so I was like, man, I bet they're on this one. So I don't know. I made a lot of good decisions. Spent the last hour idling around trying to find some new stuff, and I don't think I found anything worth fishing tomorrow. But we're gonna hope for the best and go out there and try to do the same thing. Maybe we'll crack another 30.
I love seeing it. See you back here tomorrow. He made 4 top 5s in his rookie season from Knoxville, Tennessee, Robert G. 13 yesterday, 5 today, a better day. 25 pounds, 8 ounces with 39 pounds, 5 ounces. Going to be close. Is it enough?
Man, I'm going to be sweating it out for these last 30 minutes. The last flight's due in at 4 o'clock, and right now on Bass Track it says I'm right above the cut. So, man, I'm a nervous wreck, Dave.
Well, I'll try to fire through the way and quick as possible and get you an answer.
Okay, I really appreciate that. I'd like to go out there one more day to see if I can bust a dirty 30 because, today I kind of figured something a little bit out and got around some bigger fish. So I'm looking forward to probably fishing again.
All right. Well, I love it when you fish in semifinal Saturday. So good luck. Hopefully it works out. Let's bring an Elite Series champion from Union City, Tennessee, John Garrett. Had 28-12 yesterday. 3 fish here today, 9-14 with 38-10. Day 2 going to hurt you this time around. You've made, day 2 and day 3 rallies all year, but this tournament a little different.
Yeah, this is the opposite of a rally. Yesterday, I really could do no wrong. I caught 5 fish 5 different ways, had that big bag. Today, I fished as hard as I could. I only had 3 bass bites all day long. So, man, we're right on that cut. Praying we make it to fish tomorrow. I would love to, but man, overall fun week. It's been great weather, and man, fingers crossed we make tomorrow.
I hope you make tomorrow. I'll keep my fingers crossed for you myself. Our next angler rolling through it, a Toyota Tundra. He's a 6-time Classic qualifier, a 5-time Bassmaster winner, a 3-time member of the Bassmaster Century Club, holds the record for the biggest winning weight of smallmouth bass. He is a former champion right here from Summerville, South Carolina, Patrick Walters. Digging deep in that weighing bag, and that fin freak of nature right there is the reason he's rolling through in a Toyota Tundra. Started the day Had a good day one, backed it up today with 26 pounds, 4 ounces, giving him 53 pounds and 13 ounces. And that right there, an 8:14 Lake Fork tank. 8:14 puts him in 4th place. And Patrick, man, Lake Fork been very, very good to you.
It has, you know, and I had 26 pounds today with a 2-pounder. That's not good. You're supposed to get rid of 2-pounders on Lake Fork. I lost a big one at the boat today. It was probably 6 or 7 pounds, so we should have had a good bag, but we'll take it. That's a good start, good day. The bite is finicky. It's crazy how you can catch them for 1 hour or 2 hours, and then all of a sudden you won't catch anything for the rest of the day. So feel good about tomorrow. We're going fishing. Keep on riding it.
Half the field down. Keep it rolling. Hot for top 10, our last event. He is the 2014 Classic Champion from Gunnersville, Alabama, Randy Howell. Had 20 pounds yesterday, 18-15 today. Gives you 39.4. And I know you were imagining setting them on the scales. Are you imagining yourself fishing tomorrow?
I'm imagining that. I really am imagining that. I love to keep that happening. I know there's a little bit more left on the flights. What time is it? Last flight comes in at 4. So, man, I'd love to stay in there really bad because I caught a 4 and a 5:14 late this afternoon back-to-back on a wacky Cinco, and that saved my day again. And I'd love to be able to go fishing again tomorrow and not have anything to sweat about falling out. Then I could just try to do whatever we can to try to catch back up some more tomorrow because this place has got so many 4 to 6 pounders in it. And I caught that 8-pounder yesterday. I worked on another 6 or 7 pounder today off and on several times forever. Never could get it to lock down. So I'd love to go out again. We'll see.
Keep our fingers crossed. But before you leave from our last event, he's got our Crush City Monster bag of the tournament, 21-11. And our Phoenix Boats, the big bass of the tournament, is 7-15. So day number 1 at Lake Hartwell was very good to Randy Howell. And hopefully it's enough to go tomorrow. But you get to take those Happy Gilmore checks, put them in the back of the Pinto, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow. The 2022 Classic Champion from Dry Creek, Oklahoma, Jason Christie. Had 21-14. Today, 5 fish, 24 pounds, 6 ounces with 46 pounds, 4 ounces. You're in 10th place, and Lake Fork once again delivering for you.
Yeah, it is. You know, we fished for 8 hours, and I had about 30 minutes of fun. I do have a funny story today. I had 2 1-pounders at 11 o'clock, and I told my marshal, I said, I got a little pocket that I never practice, that I can always catch some. Let's go to it. I run, shut down. I start fishing, and I catch a 7, another 7, a 4, I lose a 8, and I start realizing that I wasn't in the right pocket. So I'm like, maybe it's the next pocket. I wasn't even in the right creek. So tomorrow, I'm going to go to places that I've never been. You know, I've done this a long time now. You think that we get smarter over the years, and that doesn't happen. Yeah, tomorrow, I'm just going to, if my GPS says to go over there, I'm going to go over here.
It's working. Just keep it rolling. His second season on the Bassmaster Elite Series is a classic qualifier from Alabama, Logan Parks. Had 13-7 yesterday, 5 fish today, 11-14 with 25-5. Unfortunately, a rare weekend off for you, but I know you get redemption down in Orange.
Yeah, man, I'm hoping we can get the season back on track. You know that saying, it sucks to suck. It really does when you're standing back there and you hear 30 pounds and crazy numbers like that. But I threw at 30 pounds, believe it or not, both days and had some opportunities. And, you know, sometimes they just swim the other way, and that's what happened. I really, crazy enough, feel like I didn't do much wrong. I feel like I had some good fish come look at my bait, and that's fishing, you know. And I got to just say that I'm happy to be here. I'm on the Bassmaster Elite Series. Life is good. Thank the good Lord for watching over me and keeping us all safe on the water, and we're going to go get them down in Orange.
That's the attitude right there. Texas, I know you're going to get loud for one of your very own, a 3-time TTBC champion, 3-time Bassmaster winner from Huntington, Texas, Keith Combs. 15 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday, 5 to add to that today. 17-13 gives you 33-11, and unfortunately not going to be enough here this time around. And I mean, I don't need to tell you that. You know Lake Fork.
Yeah, that's far off the pace that I really hope to set this week, and it's just fooled me. You know, it's been we had some volatile weather, you know, and the waters came up. Now it's falling, and I think the combination of all that's just, I don't know, affected them in a way I didn't think it would. But I really felt like the fish were coming out to where I wanted to catch them. There wasn't a lot out there, but I saw just enough in practice to give me. I was really excited going into yesterday, and those fish just didn't show up. So I definitely should have picked up something and went shallow and survived the tournament. But I mean, man, it's Lake Fork. I only get so many chances here, so I stayed out and did my deal through the 6XD, 10XD offshore, and it was just a grind. Caught 6 fish a day, and that's about all I could do. But still love Lake Fork, even though it kicked my butt this week. It's always great to come here and see y'all next time.
Been good to you over the years. We look forward to seeing Orange, Texas, a 4-time Classic qualifier, former Bass Nation national champion from Wisconsin, Pat Schlopper, had 15.9 yesterday. Today, a better day, 26.13, gives him 42 pounds, 6 ounces, and you rallied yourself into semifinal Saturday. That's got to feel good, Pat.
Yeah, it's been a tough year for me, and today hopefully we turn the corner. I had one of the probably the most epic fish catches of my life, and I'm not really a big storyteller up here, but I'm going to tell this one because it's crazy. I hooked about a 13-incher on a big square bill crankbait, and when it came to the boat, there was a horde of big ones chasing it, and an 8-pound 10-ouncer ate the fish, and it jumped instantly. And the little one came off, and I landed the big one. It was 8-pound, 10 ounces. It was unbelievable. 99% of the time, when that happens, the big one comes off. So that made the day right there. And then I caught a 6-pound, 9-ouncer with about 10 minutes to go. So today was finally my day, and it feels pretty good.
Please tell me you got that on video.
Yep, I actually the Bassmaster crew wanted the card to pull that to show it, and I said we're gonna wait a day or two because I want that secret spot for tomorrow too. So hopefully I can. I don't know. I don't really care if I catch a bass tomorrow because today was unbelievable, and I'm gonna have fun either way.
Today was a slump buster, only up from here. A 2-time Classic qualifier from North Carolina, KJ Queen. Had 11 pounds, 14 ounces yesterday. 5 fish here today. 18 pounds, 13 ounces gives you 30 pounds and 11 ounces. Unfortunately, going to be outside of the cut this time around, but you were dealing with kidney stones earlier this week. So, hey, everything's better than earlier this week.
Yeah, everything's a lot better than it was this week at the beginning of it, man. I'm telling you, them things put me in the dirt. Last 2 days, I can't complain, though. I've felt amazing. Been able to fish, no pain, no nothing, so it's been great. Figured them out today. I just figured them out just a little bit too late. And I feel like if I go back out there tomorrow, I feel like I could catch a big bag. But it's just I didn't have enough time to put it all together. And, we're ready to go to Sabine. I know that. Go down there and mess around. Hopefully I can put some of those fish in the boat. We'll see what happens.
Safe travels down there. We'll see you in a few days' time. A 6-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. A Bassmaster Open winner from Holt, Michigan, Chad Pipkins. 9-1 yesterday. Today, 5 fish for 15.5 gives you 24.6. And that's going to qualify you for an early trip to Orange.
Yeah, I might actually go to Toledo or Rayburn for a couple days and catch some fish. So it was just a tough week this week. The guys are making it look really easy with the weights, but we didn't catch a bunch of fish this week. So I had some fun. Got to wrestle with a 7.5 pounder I did catch today. So that was fun. Made me feel like I had a chance this week. But excited to get to the next one. Sabine's going to be a little different, but appreciate you guys coming out. And next week is going to be the week.
All right. Look forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Springville, Alabama. Wes Logan took an Elite Series win just a few years ago. Had 2011 yesterday, and today 20 pounds, 10 ounces. So consistent tournament with 41 pounds, 5 ounces. Looks like you're going to work tomorrow, Wes.
Well, I sure hope so. It shows me in there right now. I don't know. It was a bad day half the day. About 11 o'clock, I had like 5 pounds, and I ran into one of our guys. I was out there. I was front looking, trying to get a bite. He said, "Dude, what are you doing?" I said, "I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going back to the bank." And I pulled in a pocket and caught a good one, and then just kind of got the ball rolling. But I don't know. Moral of the story is just do what you like to do and let it work out like it does.
What's working out so far? Hopefully it stays there. He's the 2023 Bassmaster Classic champion, the great Canadian snow leopard, Gussie Jeff Gustafson. Had 11-13 yesterday. Today, 10-6. Gives him 22-3. And I know this one hurts, Gussie, but, man, shake it off and blast him in Orange.
Yeah, I know. Try again here in a few days. It's. Are you sure everyone was on the same lake as me?
As far as we know.
Yeah, no, tough go. The first couple days of practice, I had a I said it yesterday. I had a good couple days and probably got kind of just fully committed to. I was catching them on a minnow and a jerk bait just out in the trees, and something changed. And today I fished some new. I tried new stuff, and I was happy. I captured 5, but not the right ones. And yeah, we try again in a few days. So thanks. Hi to my wife and family and all my sponsors and friends. I'm gonna catch them one of these times.
Not one of them has a doubt about that, dude. He's your day one leader from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Buddy Gross. Had 33 pounds, 9 ounces yesterday. Today, 20 pounds and 3 ounces for just 4 fish, but with 53 pounds, 12 ounces, you're still in this thing, but not quite as easy as yesterday.
No, and I tried hard to catch that 5th one. I think I was just the only guy that didn't go to the bank and catch it. But I mean, Patrick told me it's easy. Go to the bank and catch you a keeper, but it wasn't that easy. I tried, but we're just going to have to swing tomorrow. I mean, we got nothing to lose. If we make a cut, we go swing and try to catch big ones.
All right, go make it happen. Good news, you're going to have the opportunity. He's an 8-time Classic qualifier, 3-time U.S. Open champion from Payson, Arizona, the Golden Ram. Clifford Perch had 17-13 yesterday. Today, 12-1 with 29-14. Unfortunately, going to be a little outside of the cut this time around, Clifford.
Yeah, you know, I really wanted to go again tomorrow. I enjoy fishing here, but it's pretty tricky. I had 2 great opportunities today. You know, I was driving down the lake to go do one thing, and I saw a bunch of birds on a point, and I turned and swung in there, and man, everything changed. And I hooked one about 9, long as my leg, and wrapped me around a bunch of trash. And by the time I got to it, it just came off right before I grab it, and had one other big opportunity just like that shortly after, and just didn't recover. Caught some fish after that, but never had any of those giant bites, and you've got to have them here to compete. I want to say thanks to my sponsors and my family watching, but this is a disappointing finish. I was really excited about it, and just didn't happen.
Little redemption down the road in Sabine River. He is a 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Gunnersville, Alabama, the incomparable G-Man Gerald Swindle. On 14-11 yesterday, today 2 fish for 2. Well, that doesn't really matter. I mean, I love hanging out with you.
It really don't matter what they weighed. They'd have to weigh 44 pounds apiece, but they didn't. So there you go. I've tried in and out, shallow, deep, on the rocks, docks. I've skipped, swam bait. Half my swim bait tails got caught in the rod box. They run crooked. I've cussed them out. Holly had to close her ears. Then I threw up and hung on a rope with a guy watching me fish. It's just been a great day. I mean, it could have been raining cooters. I'd have got hit in the head with a hot dog today. I can go ahead and tell you. It's been, and I've exhausted all efforts. And I can tell you what, when Lee Livesey told me, he said, when they open them floodgates up, it's going to get tough. I thought, nah, it'll be all right. That man told the truth. That's the gospel. He can write that in the red words in the back of the Bible, because when they turn them gates on, you shallow fishermen, you got problems. And, son, I struggle. Because I kept thinking, surely to God, one of them a bite, but it didn't happen. And I knew I had to have 25 days to get a check, and I just didn't fish efficient. I got no other excuses. Didn't find them. I looked out, tried to scope a little bit. I just, you know, that ain't in my heart to do all day, every day. I got to go do something else. I'll do it a little bit, but after that, I'm like, okay, I'm afraid somebody's going to see me doing this, and I'll get a bad reputation. So I'm going to go back to the bank and just finish dead last. And I successfully done that. So next time y'all want to plan your vacation, come to Lake Fork. If it's flooded and y'all see that they're going to turn on the floodgates, just postpone that vacation, let them shut the gates and stabilize, and come on out here. Because a couple of days here has not been good for me.
Well, the truth of the story is, you used a lot of different stories there, but the truth is you're a very romantic guy. It is your anniversary, and you qualified to have a very romantic weekend with Lulu.
Yeah, we had catfish from the Neon Moon last night. If that ain't romantic, y'all ain't even countries. That's right. Hot sauce, catfish, French fries, and a cocktail. And I went to bed early, and she watched Farmer Wants a Wife, because she's kind of addicted to that reality TV. And finally, the girl that we didn't like got voted off. So that's probably the best part of my weekend, is the girl with all the teeth got to go home.
Nothing says love like the Neon Moon. Texas, I know you're going to get loud for one of your very own, a 5-time Classic qualifier, a 4-time Bassmaster winner, 2 wins right here from Longview, Texas, Lee Livesey. Had 14 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. 2 fish here today, 9 pounds, 6 ounces, gives you 23 pounds 11 ounces. And when people talk about a love-hate relationship with a lake, I mean, you are living it, my friend. You are either blasting them or it's not even talking to you.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I'm still laughing about the neon moon comment from Gerald. Man, I just knew I had to catch a big bag today, and I did the wrong thing. You know, I caught a 7-pounder on a swim jig, probably my 4th or 5th cast. And from about 11 o'clock to about an hour ago, I idled new spots all day looking for a fresh group. I drove around the lake so much about an hour ago, I thought I was going to run out of gas, so I had to stop and fish the bank for a little bit. I caught that one. Lake Fork, I love you. Love this crowd. Love this community. Thank y'all so much. All the sponsors out here, SRA, Texas, Bass, everybody. Thank you so much. But thank my family. Thank my friends. Thank my sponsors. It's my wife's birthday tomorrow, I think. I don't even know what today is. The 10th, I think today's the 9th, so happy birthday, Taryn. I love you so much. I sucked. I mean, there's nothing else to do. No excuses. These guys are absolutely blasting them. They're showcasing what the Bassmaster Elite really is supposed to do compared to what me and Gerald did. So kudos to the guys smashing them. This lake is special. Take care of it. Like always, man, I see my beer guy Mike right there, so we're about to go hammer some bush lights and put a little Whiskey Myers on and maybe cry a little bit around the campfire. We'll see y'all later.
Does this part of the world proud all year long. Next up, we have an Elite Series rookie rolling through in a Toyota Tundra. All the way from the West Coast. Let me hear it for Andrew Loberg. Had a big day yesterday, 23 pounds even, but looky here today. He's got an over. And that is the reason everybody travels from all around the world to legendary Lake Fork, over 24 inches, and that fish an 8.13 today, giving him 23 pounds, 13 ounces, and a grand total of 46 pounds, 13 ounces, has Andrew Loberg fishing on semifinal Saturday for the second event in a row. And you keep catching them like that, you might be hanging out with us on Championship Sunday.
Yeah, no, today was fun. Yesterday and today I got lucky with an 8-pounder, and I don't know what this spot had. I mean, it's just a bunch of grass, and I'm just fishing around, and I've just been beating it up, and I hope there's a couple more tomorrow. But, you know, I'm just having fun out there doing what I like to do. But, yeah, Lake Fork's awesome. I just want to give a quick shout-out to Joe and Lori Huff. They kind of helped us out this week and last week at their house and cooking us a bunch of dinner and everything. So just want to give them a huge shout-out. But, yeah, looking forward to tomorrow.
Can't wait to watch it go down. We'll see you here tomorrow morning. How to win at our last event from Georgia. Get loud for Paul Marks. Paul Marks had a big day yesterday, 30 pounds, 13 ounces. And guess what? Another dirty 30 with 31 pounds, 10 ounces. Moves into second place with 62 pounds, 7 ounces. And you told me you really enjoyed winning that Elite. And you said, I'd really like to win another one. But I didn't realize it was going to be the very next tournament.
No, a lot of stuff will have to go right the next 2 days for that to happen. What a day today out there. It was so much fun. This place is awesome. So many big bass. It's unreal. It's unreal. But can't wait to get back out there. I went looking a lot today. Didn't find much, but hopefully they're still there.
You had your weight pretty early today.
Yeah, pretty best morning of fishing I've ever had in a tournament by far. I mean, it was unreal.
That's what Lake Fork's all about. Can't wait to watch you compete this weekend. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Johnson City, Tennessee, Cole Sands. Had 18 pounds, 3 ounces yesterday, 5 fish to add to that today. Better day today, 23 pounds, 5 ounces with 41.8. Cole, I think you're fishing tomorrow.
Man, I think I am, and I'm very thankful for it because I am not on anything. I am just going by the seat of my pants, but thankfully this is a good lake where you can do that. And I had 5 bites today, and I capitalized on all 5 of them, so it was a good day. But just want to say hey to everybody back home, my beautiful wife, my family. Want to thank all my awesome sponsors. Can't wait for the Sabine next week as well. That's one of the Maximum Tire sponsored events. And just want to give all the glory to God, man, because I was very blessed to catch what I caught today.
Great words. We look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. Texas, one of your very own, a 2-time Classic qualifier from Del Rio, Texas, Ray Hanselman Jr. Had 15 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday. Today, 11 pounds, 14 ounces. Gives him 27 pounds and 5 ounces. And unfortunately, outside of the cut this time around.
Yeah, it was
you know, I got had really good practice shallow, and I just stuck with it, beat my head against the wall. I should have backed out and kind of went in some of the areas that I'd caught some deeper fish, but I had such a good practice shallow flipping. And there's a myth that alligators don't eat underwater. That's not true. I caught an 8-footer flipping hyacinth. It was awesome. It was pretty interesting 15 minutes there. But
if you caught an 8-footer, that's an over. Why did you not bring it in?
Well, my marshal didn't want to help me boat flip it, so it was pretty wild. But luckily, it rolled over and right at the boat after an epic battle, and the hook came out because I didn't want to lose that bait, Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you didn't lose more than the bait. We look forward to seeing the next one. Here's a guy I know thinking through about alligators from Gonzales, Louisiana. The Hack Attack, Greg Hackney. Had 21 pounds yesterday. Today, a better day, 25 pounds, 6 ounces. Then with 46.12, you were in 11th place. Keep moving up like that, and we might hang out on Sunday this week.
Right now, we're just glad to get to Saturday. We've had trouble lately getting to Saturday, so I'm looking forward to fishing on a Saturday. Today was a fun day. I caught a lot of fish. I actually did lose 2 great big ones that would have made that a lot better, but it was a fun day of fishing today.
The good news is you get to go tomorrow, and we'll see you back here tomorrow. He's a 6-time Classic qualifier from Shelby, North Carolina. Team Toyota's Matt Airy. Had 20 pounds and an ounce yesterday. Today, 13-14. Little tougher day today with 33-15 outside of the cut this time around, Matt, unfortunately.
Yeah, we're making that a regular thing for us this year. Unfortunately, it's been a tough season so far. But, yeah, Sabine River up next. It's a little bit different than this place as far as the quality is concerned. But the cool thing about the Sabine, which I'm looking forward to, is it's a place where you can find just a little bit of something different and run away with the tournament. Here, it's a slugfest, and unfortunately, I normally struggle in slugfest. So enjoy this place. It's got some giants in it, but yeah, crowd always shows out. Texas, everything's bigger in Texas, right? So, till next time.
Always great to share the stage with you. A 4-time Classic qualifier from Ava, Missouri, Cody Huff. Had 26 pounds and an ounce yesterday. Tougher day today. 3 fish, 6-14 gives you 32-15. And fortunately, day 2 going to hurt you this time around.
It is, and I can't even say this place sucks because it's awesome. I just sucked. Unfortunately, but that's part of it. So maybe we'll get on down the road and turn our year around at Sabine. But big thanks to all my sponsors. Hi to all my family back home. Missing our girls this week. But thanks, everybody, for coming out. We'll see you next time.
Always great to have you here. He's a 2-time Elite Series champion from Aiken, South Carolina, the Tower of Power. J-Will Jason Williamson had 17.8 yesterday. A better day today. 20 pounds, 2 ounces gives you 37.10. Earns you a few more Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points, and unfortunately, unofficially, a little short of the cut.
Yeah, that's how my season's been, but it was fun out there today. I kind of got in a groove, and I was catching them, and I fished clean all week, and that's really all you can ask for. This is an awesome fishery. The crowd shows out. Everything really is bigger in Texas. Look forward to coming back.
We'll see you down the road in Orange, Texas. He's an Elite Series champion and a Classic qualifier from Richmond, Virginia, the Barrister Edward Loughran III. Had 22 pounds, 5 ounces yesterday. Today, 20 pounds even with 42.5. You're going tomorrow.
Yeah, I needed it. Been a rough year so far, but had a great couple of days. A lot of fun. Shallow water fishing at its best.
Well, you're going to get more opportunity to do it, and I love seeing it. Ed Loughran going to be fishing with us tomorrow. He's a 2-time Classic qualifier from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, J.T. Tompkins. Had 28 pounds, 4 ounces yesterday. A better day today, 30 pounds, 9 ounces with 58.13. Never mind the top 50. You're in the top 10 in 4th place currently.
Yeah, it was really an amazing / really tough day. I had 2 fish for 3 pounds at 11:30, and I was scrambled, and the rotation was wrong, but then I just hit it right where everywhere I wanted to pull up, there wasn't a boat there anymore, and it just happened quick. And it can happen so fast in this place with schools, out offshore right now, and that's all we got to do tomorrow is get on one right place and make it happen in a hurry.
Keep it rolling. We'll see you back here tomorrow. A 2-time Elite Series champion from Arkansas, the Cowboy, Joey Cifuentes. Had 14.9 yesterday. 5 fish here today with 23 pounds, 8 ounces. Gives him 38.1, and he still does not know what to do with his hands.
Yeah, we had a great day today. I'm sitting at 50th right now.
and there's like, I don't know, 9 minutes left for people to come in, so I'm hoping nobody catches another fish.
That's not nice.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't want them to catch another fish.
I appreciate the honesty.
Man, yesterday was rough, but Jovi, you got that little worm? Let me see that worm. So today we caught a 7-pounder. Now the tails broke off. Do you recognize this worm, Dave?
Yeah. Nice one.
What is it?
Berkeley worm.
It is. It's a Berkeley Max Scent hit worm. Caught that 7-pounder on it, wacky rig. Just saw it up there swimming around in the water and pitched it over to it and caught it. Caught another 5 and some 4s, and we had fun today. And
I'm super distracted while you're talking here because I want to yell at my children for some reason because your daughter is up here and nobody said anything, and she's totally cleaning the whole counter, and like my kids don't clean when I tell them to.
These kids are unbelievable. They do what you tell them to do every time. Always.
Always?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, punch Dave in the gut.
No, they wouldn't do that, would you? Would you? No. Wow, she's thinking about it. Get out of here. Get out of here. I hope somebody catches a fish in the next 9 minutes. I didn't say that, really. A 3-time Classic qualifier from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. Oh, Bob Downey. 14-14 yesterday, 15-15 here today, so got the matchy numbers, but it's not going to match up to be enough to go tomorrow.
No, definitely not. Struggled here this week. Just, I don't know, never got around them. Kind of per usual here for me. So hopefully we come back and I figure this place out eventually. But just want to give a shout out to my wife and son back home. Miss you guys. And one more week at the Sabine River. Looking forward to getting down there and catching some, 8 to 10 pound limits hopefully. And I enjoy that place. So it's super fun. I like going there. So a couple days off for me and get back to it. And yeah, once again, love you guys. We'll see you.
Safe travels. An Elite Series rookie from Pickering, Ontario, Canada, Evan Kung. Had 16 pounds yesterday. Today, 18.6 gives you 35.2. Going to be a little outside of the cut this time around, but got some progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points and heading to Sabine River next.
Yeah, it was a fun week here. I lost the one big bite I had today. I figured out where they were a little too late. Didn't have enough time to catch any more of them. But I'm ready to go to Sabine. It's fun week down here. I love it here. It's a nice place. I might move down here at some point. I want to thank my parents for coming out and all my sponsors, and I'll see you guys.
It's a wonderful part of the world, and we love sharing the stage with you. From New Hampshire, representing the Bass Nation, it's Doobie time. Tim Doobie had 7 pounds, 9 ounces yesterday. Today, 13.9 gives you 21 pounds, 2 ounces, and it will be a fun weekend to hang out here.
Oh, the expo is going to be great. There's thank you for everyone for showing up here. I'll be in the Yamaha booth the rest of the weekend if you want to come say hi. Lake Fork has my number, and after the Sabine, I'm going to come back here and try and figure it out. But the best part is I'm still fishing the Bassmaster Elite Series, which is awesome. And next week we start the Sabine, so just like that, you can go from a 0 to a hero.
Go make it happen. I want to see it happen. He is a 7-time Classic qualifier from DeBerry, Florida, John Cox. 16 pounds, 3 ounces here today. Gives him a total of 34 pounds, 5 ounces. And John, this one not going to work out for you, unfortunately.
No, I mean, it was still a lot of fun this week. Caught a lot of fish. I just, never caught that big one, or a couple big ones, but I still had a lot of fun. And, man, I'm going to hang out next couple days, probably go fish some ponds around here and get ready for the Sabine next week.
Sounds like a fun time. Look forward to seeing you in a few days. He's an Elite Series champion from Benton, Arkansas, Stetson Blaylock. Had a tough day yesterday, 4-1 yesterday, 14-15 here today. This one going to hurt, but no better way to get over it than go whomp them down to the Sabine River.
Yeah, it's just, I think this may be the biggest slump I've ever been in my career. This year's had 2 good tournaments, but the other ones have all been bad, and I really don't know what to change. I was doing the right thing around the right fish this week, 100%. Got to watch guys catch them, which always hurts, but knowing that you figured it out is part of the battle, but now I've got to figure out how to get the bites. And I said that last time at Hartwell, and hopefully next week will be the one we turn it around.
Go make it happen. We look forward to seeing you there. A Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Millville, New Jersey, GDP, Greg DePalma. 4 pounds even yesterday, 17-11 here today, gives you 21-11 and gives you a head full of motivation and steam heading down to the Sabine River.
Man, that's a lot of steam in this place. No, you know, it's just been a weird week. I bent my prop shaft today. I got a flat tire yesterday. My marshal didn't show up today. It was just one of them weeks, I think. I just never figured it out today. Obviously, I caught a few, but I am ready to get to the Sabine for the simple fact of I just want to throw a buzzbait, I want to flip a jig, and I want to catch some fish. Other than that, tomorrow morning, Dave, 8:30, I will be hanging out with you. We'll be on live, so I hope to see some of you guys there tomorrow. And we'll just take this one for what it is.
All right, well, we'll see you on the live set. A 4-time Classic qualifier and a former Bass Nation national champion from Louisiana, Caleb Summerall. £18, 12 ounces here today, gives him 41-14, and Axel's in the house, so you're going fishing tomorrow by the looks of things.
By the hardest. We had, I think, 4 bass at 2:30. I made a move and caught 2 4-pounders, and I knew that was going to get me in, so I kind of relaxed. I had a bunch of stuff I really wanted to do today, but I really couldn't settle down. Got my good luck charm right here. Clay Lee's over there. We're going to go out and catch a big old bag tomorrow.
Is he going to catch big fish tomorrow?
Yes.
All right. Well, thankfully he said that. He is the 2019 Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Alabama, Scott Canterbury. Had 22 pounds yesterday, 9.8 today, gives him 32 pounds even, and tough day two.
A tough day too, man. It was really tough. I lost a little over 4 this morning, and I only got 4 bites. I caught one of them on the very last cast. I tell you, I ran that Skeeter Yamaha all the way up Caney. I ran the Birch Creek. I think I've covered about all the water on Fork that you can cover in a day, and that's probably what I did wrong instead of fishing. But I had a couple areas that I thought I could get multiple bites, and it just didn't work out, man. It was this place has got giants in it, and I just was hoping to run into a couple of them. Yesterday I had 11 pounds, and I caught an 8-11. So if you do that, you got 20 pounds again. So, man, it was awesome. Looking forward to getting to the Sabine now, I guess. I mean, I hate missing being able to go back out there and try it again. But I tell you, yesterday morning didn't start out good. I ran down the lake, dropped the trolling motor. I had a few issues, man. Our service crews are the best. They take care of us everywhere we go. Came back, put my boat on the trailer, and they had me going in about 30 minutes. So, man, hats off to them, and looking forward to getting to Sabine. Everything worked perfect today. I ran that Skeeter Yamaha everywhere, like I said. And hopefully we can get the train rolling at the Sabine River. So we're looking forward to fishing a river system.
Safe travels. Always great to have you here. A 3-time Elite Series champion from Auburn, Alabama, Steve Kennedy. Had 11 pounds, 9 ounces yesterday, 14.5 today, gives him 25.14. Not going to cut it here this week, Steve.
Definitely not, but I probably wouldn't change a thing, dude. Every time we come to Fork, there's opportunities to catch big fish, and anyway, I kept that big glide in my hand most of the day yesterday. I had 4 pretty good bites and didn't put them in the boat, and today I went out there and shook a minnow for a little while. I caught almost a 5-pounder, another keeper in about an hour, and then I went back to throwing my swim bait. And anyway, didn't work out. Didn't get the bites today. It was totally different days.
Well, next week on the Orange, we look forward to seeing you there. A 13-time Classic qualifier, a 2-time Elite Series champion from Salem, Virginia, the Cruise Missile, John Cruz. 16-14 today, giving him a total of 29-10, and unfortunately, John, not going to work out this time.
Yeah, I get the weekend off, which is unfortunate because it doesn't pay nearly as well as working, at least on Saturday. But, you know, I don't know what else to say. I fished a shallow all day today. This is like, you know, kind of what I thought was like a minimum. I don't know what changed. I know the lake dropped a little bit over the last 2 days, a few inches. But I didn't make the right adjustments. I caught fish each day, but I just didn't catch the right ones. So a little bit frustrating there. So just kind of regroup. Got to get my stuff back together and be ready for the Sabine River. But I'll be hanging out with you guys over here the next day or two, and we'll talk about fishing. How about that?
I'm looking forward to it. Always great to have you. He's a 3-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Toowoomba, Australia. Fear my heart, Carl Jacobson. 5'2" today, giving you a total of 19.3. This is a tough one, Carl, but I know you'll overcome it. We've seen you overcome so much over the years.
Yeah, no, been here before. It's just, fork has been rough on me the last 2 years. I don't know what it is. I got to put a bit more time into this place and just learn it. I had the follows and the fish, and I sort of knew what was up, but I just could not get them to convert, and it showed. So that one stung us a little bit. It's probably going to drop us down in AOY, but plenty of fishing left to do. You just got to have a short memory in this one. It's you got to go away, and we've got Elite Series next week on Sabine, so I got to focus on that. So appreciate everyone's support. Love being here. Love, Texas. Love Lake Fork, and this was the first lake I ever fished. There's a campground here called Quail Hollow. It's up Little Caney here, and we've been staying there all week. Brand new little campground that we found, and they found us an awesome spot. I get to bring my family along with us, and they had their own little boat ramp. We've just had an awesome week, and I don't want to let the tough fishing get me down, and we'll make a comeback for sure. I want to say, if you're watching this, the Fear My Heart cleanup is on June the 29th, and everyone's always asked us, how do we get involved? Because we've always had it at a particular lake, and this one's going to be worldwide social media cleanup. So keep an eye out on my socials for the Fear My Heart cleanup, and we're going to try and clean up 100 lakes in one day. So if you got a little lake and you go out and clean up one bag, tag us in it, and we're going to have all of my sponsors that got behind it. We're going to have tons of prizes, and just make it a really cool day and try and make a difference in our lakes. See you guys.
You're making a difference in the world. Keep it up, dude. Hot off his first top 10 in the Elite Series from Georgia. Let me hear it for Emil Wagner. 10 pounds, 8 ounces today gives him 37.12, and unfortunately, the wheels fell off a little bit here today, Emil. But you're going to maximize Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year points being outside of the cut, but and get a little redemption down in Orange.
Yeah, finishing 51st is probably one of the worst feelings in these tournaments. But, yeah, it was just a tough day, man. The last 2 days, I haven't lost any fish or anything like that. I guess today I just didn't get in a very good rotation, but just never got those big bites. I feel like I was around them. I feel like I was doing the right thing, but all the roommates smashed them, so I'll be watching them on live tomorrow. And, yeah, get geared up for Sabine and get on the road.
Hopefully we can have you on the live set tomorrow. Always great to have you here. A 7-time Classic qualifier from North Carolina, Brandon Card. 14.8 yesterday. Today, 20 pounds, 15 ounces, gives him 35.7, so a little bit better day today, but going to get an early trip to Sabine.
Yeah, it was a lot better. Really, actually, it was the last 30 minutes of the day. I caught a 5.5 puncheon, and then just like right down the bank, I threw a frog in a slop mat and caught a 6 1/4. So what a fun way to end the tournament. But yeah, never got a big bite yesterday, and that's what you need here. I got 2 big bites today. If I could have got a big bite, yesterday, I would have been obviously fishing day 3. But all in all, I love Lake Fork. At any cast, you can catch a giant. I just can't wait to come back. Just want to say hi to my family, and we'll see y'all at the Sabine.
Always great to have you here. We'll see you there. Safe travels. Next up, we have a 2-time Bassmaster Classic champion from Maiden, North Carolina, Hank Cherry. Tough tournament here this week. 8-2 to add to yesterday's weight, giving you 13 pounds even, and 13's an unlucky number, and that's how it worked out here this week. But go get a rally down at the Sabine River.
Well, I don't know. My execution was just terrible the last 2 days. I got to apologize to my sponsors because I fished like I never had a rod in my hand before. I don't know what happened. I fished with some of the best equipment. I run some of the best equipment in the fishing industry, and it's just one of those funks, I don't know what it is. It's really embarrassing. I thought it was really bad because I was like, damn, I finished last. And Steve said, well, I've done that twice in the last 2 years, so I haven't beat him. So it's good. But, hey, I'd like to say thank you to all the veterans out there, all the first responders, everything you do. That's the most important thing in this world that allows us to come do this. Even when I have a bad week, you guys could have a bad time anytime. And just thank you for your service and everything you do. And we're going to Sabine, and we're going to right this ship.
All right. Safe travels. We'll see you there. He's a 9-time Classic qualifier, rolling through in a Toyota Tundra. A 9-time Classic qualifier, a 2-time Bassmaster winner, having a big week here this week. From Fayetteville, Tennessee, the always lethal Brandon Lester. Had 29 pounds yesterday. Today, 22 pounds, 9 ounces. And he's got an over, digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag, courtesy of Texas Parks and Wildlife Live Well. 8 pounds, 9 ounces. Thank you very much, Lake Fork. 51 pounds, 14 ounces. Going to put Brandon Lester in 8th place currently. 51-14. And a little tougher day today, but man, he is in the mix here this week. Inside the top 10 in 8th place currently. And if your tough day's 22, that's a pretty good lake.
Let me tell you, Dave, it looks real good on paper today, but it was a hard fought 22 out there. At 2:30, I had 13 pounds. I caught my 5th one at 2:30. And about 9 o'clock this morning, I was rolling down through there, and I'm throwing a topwater bait. I throw up there, and I have a big one blow up on it, and I missed it. Well, I caught that sucker, and it weighed 8-9. Let me tell you, at 2:30, when it's been a hard-fought day, man, that'll make you get fired up. I'm a pretty even-keeled guy, but that'll make you get fired up, man. It's been fun so far. You know, I'm just doing what I like to do this time of year, and can't say enough good things about this place, man. It's fun out there. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
The good news is you don't have to say goodbye to it. We'll see you tomorrow morning. From Gonzales, Louisiana, Logan Latuso at 15 pounds, 11 ounces yesterday. 14-1 today gives you 29 pounds, 12 ounces. Outside of the cut this time around, Logan, but heading to Sabine River.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about this lake. I love fishing here. It's full of big ones. It got my number right now. One day I'm gonna get back at it and catch them here. But yeah, looking forward to next week. It'll be just like home.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Safe travels. A 3-time Classic qualifier and a former Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year from North Carolina, Jake Whitaker. 20 pounds, 14 ounces today gives him 43 pounds and 4 ounces. You're going to work tomorrow.
Hallelujah, baby. It's always a good thing to go to work on Saturdays. You know, it wasn't as easy as it was yesterday. A little bit tougher day, but ended up squeaking out some of those few big bites, and you know, looking forward to getting back out there. But it's been fun. Just locking a top water in my hand, catching them all on top water. It's been fun. So say hello to my little girl back home. Hopefully we can catch them tomorrow.
All right. See you back here tomorrow morning. A 3-time Bassmaster winner from Maryland, Brian Schmidt. 26 pounds, 2 ounces today gives you 45.9, and that's a good number because that'll put you into semifinal Saturday.
I have broke my Lake Fork curse. I have never made a cut here, and it's my 5th event. I finally had a good day on Fork, caught a big fish. Ran the same water I fished yesterday, just made a little bait change, and kind of excited about tomorrow, man.
I'm excited to have you in semifinal Saturday. Go get rigged and get ready. We'll see you back here. A 2-time Bassmaster winner from Wisconsin, Caleb Kufal. 19-11 yesterday. Today, 5 fish for 24.4. Puts him inside the cut in 20th place with 43 pounds and 15 ounces. I like the sounds of that.
Yeah, for sure. Looks like we're going tomorrow. But kind of changed it up today a little bit. Yesterday, kind of wasted a lot of time in the afternoon. Today I found an afternoon bite, and you know, that's the difference, you know, top grade, you know, in the afternoon. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Looking forward to it. You know, it's always fun coming here. Anybody can be a 10-pounder.
Keep that rally rolling. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Having a great season, a 3-time Bassmaster winner from Alabama, Will Davis Jr. 17 pounds today gives him 40 pounds, 15 ounces, puts you in 36th place. Think you're sliding in there, are you?
Oh, I hope so. Man, it was a grind today. I pulled up on a place and I seen a buck bass run off the bed and pulled down, and one about 9 or 10 pulled up there, and the first flip, I flipped in there, she bit it, and I broke her off. And I said, golly. So I go down the bank, and there's about a 4-pounder, well, it weighed 3.5. Flipped up there, she rolled on it, got it, started swimming off, set the hook, and foul hooked her. I said, golly, I said, this ain't working good. So turned her back, went on a dry spell forever, and went back in there late today, and ended up 9-pounder was gone, and went over there, and I caught that fish a foul hook this morning in the mouth this time. So that saved the tournament if it goes that way. But you know, the fish are leaving what I'm doing, but got to change it up tomorrow if I make it, and see if we can make something happen.
All right, we'll try to fire through the last 20 anglers and get you an answer quick. Next up, a former Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Newmarket, Minnesota, the amazing fighter man, Seth Fighter. Another big day today, 28 pounds, 4 ounces. He moves into 6th place with 55.14. And, man, you got a great track record in Fork. I want to see you fish a Sunday here. You've been close.
Yeah, me too. I love this lake. It's one of the, obviously one of the best lakes in the country. And looking forward to tomorrow. I'm having a lot of fun out there fishing how I want to fish. And hopefully keep it rolling again and make the 10 cut.
So when you say you're fishing how you want to fish, does that mean you're close to shore?
Yeah, about 4 feet off of it, just swimming a jig down the bank. But, yeah, hopefully we can keep it rolling tomorrow and catch another big bag. It seems like it's getting tougher, though. I don't know if it's the water dropping or what, but hopefully we can run into 5 more big ones tomorrow.
Don't make it happen. See you here on Sunday, hopefully. He made it a Sunday last time we were here, a 2-time Classic qualifier from Omaha, Nebraska, Ben Milliken. A tough day today, 5 pounds, 12 ounces, gives him 26.12. And unfortunately, it got you this time around, Ben.
It definitely did, man. It sucks, though. I had 5 in the bag, but when I was bringing them up here, I had 3 big ones. They tripped, and I dumped them into the lake back there, so we only came in with 2.
You're lying to me.
That's a joke because we don't bring any fish in. Yeah, it was tough, man. I mean, when you come to a place like Lake Fork that's got giant fish, you got to put yourself in position to find the best spot on the lake with the biggest bass, eating the biggest forage. And we did that, man. We got a special spot. Unfortunately, Paul Marks beat me there this morning, and we had to sit about 10 feet from him and watch him catch 30 pounds. So we had a rough one, and we got to get better. No excuses.
You'll get him down in Orange. We look forward to seeing you there. A 5-time Classic qualifier from Newcomerstown, Ohio, Hunter Shryock. Had 20 pounds, 7 ounces yesterday. Today, 16 pounds, 14 ounces. Gives you 37 pounds, 5 ounces. Puts you in 49th right now. And unless you can convince the next, 18 anglers to go home, you're going to the next one.
Yeah, man, I'm at 16-14. It was actually pretty good for the day that I was having. Just got really tough. I mean, typical May fishing, junk fishing. Finally, 3 fish for about 4 pounds at 1 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm tired of looking at my active target. I picked up a Berkeley Swamp Lord, caught 2 5-pounders, saved a lot of AOI points. It stinks to be talking about AOI points and not be making the cut, but sometimes you just got to cut your losses and see what happens. But looking forward to the Sabine River. We're going to be polar opposites, but I don't know. We appreciate you guys coming out. It's always fun coming here and can't wait to come back.
Always great to have you here. Let's bring out our reigning and defending Bassmaster Classic champion, Easton Fothergill. 19 pounds, 4 ounces with 48 pounds, 7 ounces. You're in 12th place, and guess what? You're going fishing again tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm having a blast out there, even though today was a lot tougher than my previous days. But, I got 2 goals tomorrow. I'll catch my first 30-pound bag and my first double digit.
I would love to see it happen. What changed today?
I don't know. The fish are in the same places I left them. It's just, they'd grab my bait, there'd be wait, and I'd set the hook and there'd be nothing. And that happened all day long. Tried everything I know, and no matter what I threw at them, they do the same thing. So we're just going to, brainstorm tonight on what we can try on them tomorrow, and hopefully we can get them to bite. We could have a big bag.
I have a feeling you'll figure it out. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Our next angler rolling through in a Toyota Tundra. That means he's got an over. He's a 6-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier. He's a 3-time Bassmaster winner from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada, Corey Johnston. Corey Johnston had 20 pounds and 3 ounces yesterday. He's got an over here today with a limit. So a better day today. That over 7 pounds and 9 ounces gives him a grand total of 21 pounds even here today. And giving him a grand total for the tournament of 41 pounds, 3 ounces. You move into 38th place, and that fish may have just put you into semifinal Saturday, Corey.
Yeah, you know what? This place is special. There's huge ones swimming all over this place, and right now you can catch them any way you want to. I caught that one up shallow on a 6-cent braid swim jig, and man, it was chaos when I hooked that thing. But I'm excited to get out there tomorrow. I want to say hi to the wife and the boys. I know they're at home watching, and see if we can't catch a 10-pounder tomorrow.
We'll make it happen. We'll see you back here tomorrow. The 2013 Bassmaster Classic champion from Mississippi, Cliff Pace. 17 pounds even today, giving you a grand total of 36.14. A little outside of the cut this time around, Cliff, but Sabine River, going to be a fun one next week.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it more than I was this one. I know a lot of people love this lake, and it is a great lake. I mean, I caught 19-something and 17-something, and that doesn't even make a dent. But it's a hard lake. It really is. It's a lake that I've always struggled with for some reason. But I thought I really had figured this deal out yesterday. I really struggled yesterday morning. And about lunch yesterday, I kind of changed what I was doing, and I caught 3, over 5 in like the last 2 hours, and had to come in early yesterday. And this morning I went obviously right back to doing that, kind of in a new area. And I had 17 pounds by like 10 o'clock, and I thought, man, I'm gonna finally catch them on Lake Fork. And I never got another bite the whole rest of the day. So who knows? I don't. Maybe we'll figure it out next week.
Safe travels. We'll see you down the road in Orange, Texas. A 6-time Classic qualifier and Elite Series champion from Georgia, Drew Cook. Had 22 pounds yesterday, 18.8 here today, gives you 40 pounds, 9 ounces, and I think you're going to sneak in there.
I think we're going tomorrow, but at about lunchtime today, I didn't think I was going to. I had a 0 bass, and we pulled a rabbit out of our hat right at the end. I caught a 7-something on my last cast. I had lost a 5-pounder, and I was like, man, that was, I'm only going to have 4 fish. Trolling motoring out, dive it over there to the bed that I'd seen a big one on. It was swimming off, caught it. But it's mine and my wife's anniversary today, and I know she didn't think I was getting her an anniversary gift, but I got her a 7-pounder 10 minutes before weigh-in. So happy anniversary. I'm glad I get to go tomorrow. We'll get one more shot at him.
That's a gift that keeps on giving right there. Better than Jelly in the Month Club. Next up from Alabama, he's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, David Gaston. Had 4.8 yesterday, 5 fish here today, 18 pounds, 15 ounces, so a little better day today, but not going to be enough to go tomorrow.
Yeah, well, I remembered I was in a tournament today. That was the big thing. So yesterday I broke down, didn't have long to fish, and, I probably would have had the same thing as what I did today. So, still, it was a good comeback. Just didn't do much.
Well, safe travels down to Orange. We'll see you there. The pride of Blue Ash, Ohio, Alex Redwine. 22 pounds, 10 ounces yesterday. 5 fish to add to that here today. 14 pounds, 10 ounces with 37.4. This one's going to hurt because you're just outside of the cut.
Yeah, it really is. Today, I guess I got forked today, is maybe what you guys call it. But kind of sucks. Last year when we were here, I think I missed the cut by about 1.5 pounds. Looks like this time I'm going to miss the cut by 1.5 pounds. But it's not a total bomb. It's just a mediocre finish, which has a lot of points behind that. But just want to say hi to everyone back home. We get another week in Texas next week to redeem myself. Hopefully we do that. And Sabine River, here we come.
Safe travels there. We'll see you there. A former Bass Nation national champion from Hawaii. Say aloha to Matty Wong. 16 pounds, 15 ounces, gives him a total of 30 pounds, 8 ounces, and unfortunately not going to be going tomorrow.
Not going to be going tomorrow, but you know what? I still had fun. Today, switched up my whole game plan and just kind of went with the flow, trusted the instincts, and it was good. The fish didn't want to cooperate, but it was still fun. And Lake Fork is such a special place. Like, it can absolutely blow your mind. You can have the best day out on the water of your whole life. And then the next day, you'll be like, I want to sell everything and take up knitting or something like that. Because, it will wreck you. So I had high hopes for this one, but I wanted to keep my expectations in check. But either way, I just want to give a special shout out to everyone that supports me. Taylor came all the way from Honolulu, Hawaii, and gave me a lay.
That's the way. Oh, okay. I wondered how you got a lay. Yeah. I almost screwed up there.
Yeah, almost did, but you caught yourself. Good job. Yeah. I'm proud of you.
Very mature.
Very mature. Yeah. But no, everyone back home in Hawaii and the Ventura County Bass Club, all my fans here in Texas, because I might be moving in down the street because I do love this place so much. But either way, now it's always a good time here, and you guys want to go and hang out with me, I'll be at Bros eating 15 pounds of crawfish tonight, so it'll be a good time.
All right, enjoy yourself. Thank you, guys. From Texas, a 9-time Classic qualifier, 2-time Bassmaster winner, the Zaldangerous one, Chris Zaldane. 17-11 here today, gives him 41.6, and you're going fishing tomorrow, Chris.
Dave, I had me a day today. I started my area where I caught him real quick yesterday,
and I jumped off 3 big giant ones, and I'm sitting on 12 pounds all day long. And we had the live stream going. People were tuned in. They probably were yawning and getting bored. And but I kept my head in the game, and I went flipping in an area that I know had some really good ones. And on my very last flip at 353, I catch a 6-3, and I bumped whoever was in 50th place down to 51st. So we made the cut.
Joey Cifuentes is never sending you a Christmas card ever again, I believe. I mean, that's what he said. From Raceland, Louisiana, Tyler Rivette. A big rally here today. 25 pounds, 2 ounces gives him 45 pounds, 5 ounces. You going to work on semifinal Saturday?
Finally. Damn, it's been a while, but I'm happy. I love Lake Fork. It's a fun fishing place, and like you never know when that next cast could be like an 8 or 10 pounder, and that's what I love about it. So I'm ready to get back out there tomorrow. I think I figured something out. I say that every time, so probably didn't, but I'm just ready to be out on Fork. You know, you never know when you could bust 30 pounds and get back in the top 10 and get another century belt.
I'd love to see it happen for you. We got some weather coming in here, so we'll get fired through these last few anglers from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. The Sleepy Assassin, Austin Felix. 18.6 yesterday. Today, 18.13 gives him 37.3. 56th place right now, unfortunately.
Yeah, middle of the road tournament. Needed one more big bite today, and I never really got it, but that's the way this goes. I love fishing this lake. This tournament fishing this lake, it's tough though. Like I had 25 or better every day of practice, so it says a lot about the weights. We can come here, have fun, and I'll see you next week.
All right, we qualify to sleep in tomorrow, which is on brand for you. A 9-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier from Gainesville, Florida, Bernie Schultz, 18.3 here today. Gives you 26 total. Oh, we're doing selfies?
We are. Smile.
All right, we got a nice selfie, and unfortunately, oh, okay.
I don't have anything to say. I had a fun day. Fished how I like to fish. I just kind of gave up on what I was doing. They kept pulling the water, and it was really frustrating. Normally, this lake is pretty stable as far as water level, and I guess all the rain in practice, they decided it was a little too high, but that really hurt my shallow bite. A lot of fish left the beds. A lot of fish that were cruising the bank left. So I abandoned that and did something I like to do back in Florida, and it was a fun day.
I'm glad you got a little bit of a rally here today. Look forward to seeing you the next one. A 5-time Classic qualifier from Colgate, Oklahoma, Luke Palmer. 14.2 today gives him 24.10, and it's a crying towel today.
It is. I'm just going to wipe my hands clean of Fork for this week for dang sure. But, you know, it was kind of one of those deals. I said if I'm going to get my butt kicked, I want to do it the way I want to. And I went up to the bank and fished like I like to. And, you know, I had some opportunities today to not even get close to making the cut, but definitely catch some fish and put them in the boat. But, you know, it was another one for me. But I do have it figured out. As long as I'm not in the top 10, the next tournament's good.
Oh, good.
You know, I noticed that. You know, Pascatank was 13th. Hartwell was 3rd. Bomb at Fork. I won at Santee. Next week, bomb at Lay Lake. So I've got that part figured out. So if I get a top 10, I got a chance. I'm just going to let that 5th one go. That way I can just go ahead and stay up in the points and keep rolling on. But, you know, that's what it is. You know, you're going to have these bad ones, but next week, luckily, we're going to turn right around and go to Sabine. It's going to be fun. I'm going to get shallow, put that trolling motor up in the air, really get after it. But hey, all my family showed up today, my boy, my girls. You know, it means a lot, them getting to come see me and stuff. So maybe next time they get to come see me, I'm going to be in the top 10. Then we'll get to move on. But we'll see you guys at Sabine next week.
All right, safe travels. He's an 8-time Bassmaster winner, a 2-time Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year from Rathdrum, Idaho. The prodigy, Brandon Polinick. 20 pounds, 6 ounces, giving him a total of 49.12. You're in 10th place. Keep catching them like that, and we might see you on Sunday.
Yeah, I needed a 5th one. That was the problem today. I'm not getting that many bites. I've been getting 5 to 7 bites during the tournament. I just happened to lose the 5th one today, and that was the difference between, 20 and 29 like I had yesterday. So hopefully tomorrow things go right. I got in a bad rotation today, so hopefully tomorrow we get that figured out. But I've had out of the 13 bass I've caught or whatever this week or in the last 2 days, I've had some of the most amazing fish catches on, big glide baits and crankbaits. It's going to be a really cool video.
Looking forward to seeing it. Enjoy some cut ice cream. He's a 2-time Elite Series champion from Japan, Kyoya Fujita. Had a big day yesterday and an even bigger day today. 34 pounds even, giving him 65 pounds even, and Kyoya Fujita is leading the Tackle Warehouse Bassmaster Elite at Lake Fork. And you're fishing tomorrow, and you might be on pace. I mean, that's 2 dirty 30s in a row. Will we see filthy 40 tomorrow?
Yeah. So very great day. 34 pounds. I got 2 pounder and the 3 6-pounder. It's great day. So I think tomorrow is very tough. Yeah. So I hope we catch 30 pound again tomorrow.
I would love to see it happen. You're having an awesome tournament. What baits are you using this week?
Secret.
Your English is getting very, very good until I ask you about lures, and then your English gets very, very bad.
Yeah. So we watching next tomorrow live. Yeah, we watching. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'll see you. I'll be watching very, very closely. Our final angler is rolling through in a Toyota Tundra. That means he's got an over. He's a Bassmaster Classic qualifier, a former Northern Opens Angler of the Year from Connecticut, Alex Wetherell. Rolling through in that beautiful Toyota Tundra, digging deep in that Crush City weigh-in bag, which is in our Texas Parks and Wildlife live well. I want to thank Texas Parks and Wildlife for fish like that. That's a 911 boom shakalaka giant bass. A 911 for Alex Wetherell here today. And that gives him a total today of 18 pounds and an ounce, giving him 36 pounds, 7 ounces. Unfortunately, not going to be fishing tomorrow, but man, a parting gift, and that is a pretty one right there. Got to make you feel good. At least that fish gives you a little redemption. I mean, you went to Lake Fork, got a giant, and that's what people come here for.
People come here for PBs, and I got my PB. Now, I wish I had something to go with that, but I thought I caught some good fish doing what I did with that fish, which is a chatterbait with a Caprolin swim bait trailer. And I thought I was onto something, ran around, did it, and just caught a bunch of small ones to go with it. So, but we're going to Sabine next, and I really like Sabine, so I'm looking forward to that.
Looking forward to seeing you there. Travel safe. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our day 2 weigh-in. 102 anglers started this tournament. Now we cut it down to 50. Our tournament leader, Kyoya Fujita. Right behind him, our defending champion, Trey McKinney. Behind him, last events champion, Paul Marks. Behind him, the guy who's battling it out with him for Dakota Lithium Rookie of the Year, Tucker Smith. Followed by 2-time Classic qualifier, JT Tompkins, our Progressive Bassmaster Angler of the Year leader, Jay Shakuret, followed by Seth Fider, Patrick Walters, Day 1 leader, Buddy Gross, and Brandon Lester rounds out our top 10. This is the Tackle Warehouse Bassmaster Elite at Lake Fork. We'll see you tomorrow where 50 anglers battle it out on this fabled fishery. Have a great evening, enjoy being, and we'll see you tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. for takeoff.